This might be the absolute best intro song I've ever heard in my life. Do you hear this right now? I mean, look at this title screen and just close your... You know what? Don't even look at the title screen. Close your eyes and just listen to this music. And then after like a minute, open them and then look at this title screen and go, wait, what? This is happening right now. Day 9 is completely derailed already. Oh my god. Well, anyway, guys, welcome to Day 9 of Fappy February. We in the club, and we're gonna butter me up with Gordon Ramsay and Paula Deen. Yes, that's who these two human beings on the title screen of this game are. I guess the game's just called Butter Me Up. I thought it was actually called Butter Me Up Gordon Ramsay, blah blah blah. But no, it's just called Butter Me Up. So, yeah. This one should be a little sexy, you know what I'm saying? You fucking furry.tumblr.com. I'm guessing that's just an insult. I don't know if that's actually a thing. A little scared to look it up. Not a big furry fan. Before we get started on anything else, is there any preferences I need to know? We're playing... I guess not really. Okay, cool. So this pretty much has the same feel as the John Cena game we played the other day in terms of like this title screen. I mean, let's be serious. The soundtrack to this kicks the shit out of the John Cena soundtrack. I'm sorry, John Cena's shitty theme version. This song, I would bump this. Just because someone could ask me what's it from, and I'd be like, dude, you haven't played Butter Me Up? Psh, where have you been all your life? Anyways, I think I'm done babbling. Let's get started on Day 9 here, shall we? Butter me up, baby! Wow, that was a stark contrast. Was this made by the exact same guy who made the John Cena one? Because everything about this feels exactly the same. Anyway, there she was. There she fucking was. I had never seen such a goddamn beautiful woman in my entire life. She turned to face me, and it left me breathless. Howdy, have you accepted butter as your Lord and Savior? What a line. I stared at her, confused as fuck. I wasn't sure where to begin, but I decided it might be a good idea to introduce myself. Of course. So this is actually a game where Gordon Ramsay is trying to get at Paula Deen. Oh my god, it's even more amazing than I thought. Alright. I thought maybe we got to choose between Gordon Ramsay and Paula Deen. No, even better. It's an X game, meaning this cross this equals this. Alright, well anyway. I'm not going to try and do an English accent. I'm just going to stick to my epic voice I was just doing. I'm Gordon Ramsay. I'm the newest chef in this fucking god-awful excuse for a town. She smiled at me in response, and my heart began to pound so fucking fast in my chest. I could feel my fucking face flushing a deep crimson, and I hope she didn't notice. So one thing I will note about Gordon Ramsay, I don't know a ton about this guy. I know he's a super big meme on the internet. Tons of memes, tons of, you know, his face is all over the place when it comes to cooking shows or just a dude in the kitchen cursing at people and cursing at things that just unnecessarily need to be cursed at. But I will say one thing. I watched his interview on Hot Ones, which is the hot wing eating show where they ask questions and stuff. So it's like an interview style. And it was fucking hilarious. And I think he might have said the word shit about 100 times in that episode. And it was priceless. When he had one of the wings in his, like after he ate one of the hottest wings, he was just like, shit, shit, shit. Like he literally, I think he said shit at least 10 times in a row one time without saying any other words. It was magical. So anyway, I thought I had a dirty mouth, and then there's this guy, king of the dirty mouth, and he's famous. Makes me admire him all the more because I want to be famous for just saying curse words in professional settings. Why can't I be that guy? I'm just kidding. But anyway, continuing, he's schmitting over Paula Deen. We got it. I'm Paula Deen. Nice to meet y'all. I didn't know who exactly y'all was meant to be referring to, since it was just the fucking two of us in the fucking park. But it didn't matter. I now had a name to put to this beautiful face. Love is real, and it has a name. Paula. So you said you're new here? Maybe I could show you the ropes, if you know what I mean. There was an awkward pause. I didn't know what the fuck she meant, and I didn't know how to respond. Fuck me. By ropes, I mean butter. That only made it even more fucking awkward. Jesus Christ. What kind of thing is that to say to someone? How the fuck do I continue this conversation? Sorry you like butter. Yeah, I heard you like butter. So I heard you like butter. Oh, I do. How did you know? Also, that is the creepiest smile I ever seen. Is that obviously that's not real. And her eyes are bugging out of her head. She was blushing heavily, and her smile widened. Her eyes were gleaming with joy. It was obvious to me that butter was something she was very, fucking abnormally, passionate about. She looked so cute when she talked about butter. I know I'm only new here, and I know we've only just fucking met, but I've heard there's a butter factory or some shit in town. Do you want to check it out with me? I would gosh darn love to. She looked more excited than I'd expected. More excited that was fucking necessary. It was just a trip to a fucking butter factory, but I guess that was a good sign. I'm not really sure where the fuck it is, though. Do you have a map or something? Actually, I do. She pulled out a fucking map from God knows where. Well, I'll be plucked and roasted. Looks like there's 2 butter factories in town. I looked at the map over her broad, manly shoulders and realized she was actually fucking right. There were 2 different factories on either side of the river. I guess this town must be so fucking popular for butter or something stupid like that. It suddenly made sense that Paula would live here. Which one should we go to? I guess the first or the second one. Well, let's keep it simple. Let's go to the first one. There's something fucking wrong with this picture. From the outside, the building looked like some kind of fucking risque piece of shit hip-hop club. There was a string of retarded people lining up to enter, and the concrete hummed beneath my feet in time with the faint bass line. Lights were flashing non-stop, accompanied by loud chattering and laughter. This definitely doesn't look like a butter factory. Bollocks! I think we've made a bloody big mistake here. We should go. I'm sure the other factory is more what we're looking for, not this piece of Yankee doodle shite. Suddenly, Paula's face lit up like fucking Christmas. I think it could be fun anyway. Let's go in. The club scene really wasn't my thing, but I wasn't about to deny a hot date. Okay. Wow, look at this. Okay, somebody screaming look. Sorry, I was just trying to listen to what was happening there anyway. There was a bar. Fucking praise the Lord. My initial impression was that the club definitely looked nicer inside than outside. What a fucking relief. But the main thing was the bar. I was overjoyed to see the bar. Christ, I needed a fucking drink. Do you want to drink my treat? Of course, I nodded enthusiastically and followed her to the bar. A woman that will pay for your drinks is a keeper. It briefly crossed my mind that I should be concerned about what she would order me. But like a fucking ninny, I pushed that thought aside and stared at her sweet ass instead. 2 double blacks with extra melted butter. Thanks, darling. Wait, what? Literally what? What the fuck kind of drink was that? Who the fuck drinks butter? It looked absolutely disgusting, and I was not at all looking forward to trying it. Bottoms up. We clinked our glasses together, and I tried my hardest not to puke all over her. Somehow I managed to down the warm, sticky liquid. It was like drinking fucking liquid cardiac arrest. How'd y'all like it? It's alright. I'm gonna taste like sweat. Nah, it's alright. It's alright, I suppose. I just fucking knew I was gonna regret saying that. How about another one, then? Yup, there it was. She fucking had to, didn't she? How about I get this one? I'll have another double black with melted butter. Of fucking course she would. Well, if I was going to be paying for drinks, I might as well buy myself something fucking normal. A few drinks later. Shall we move to somewhere a little less crowded? Oh, he's blushing. Sure, sounds nice. Oh, she blushing too. The weirdest blush ever. She was a little bit wobbly on her feet, from all the vodka and butter, no doubt. I thought I might take her to sit down on one of the couches. Or, you know, do whatever else people do on couches in clubs. Feeling better now?
I feel like I'm on top of the world. I'm flying.
It was probably bad that my first thought was Paula reenacting the famous boat scene from Titanic with a stick of butter.
Wait, what? It was bad that he... the famous boat scene from Titanic with a stick of butter? What? Okay.
Jesus, was I drunk already? When did I become such a fucking lightweight? I used to be able to drink my old man under the table. Despite what she said, Paula looked pretty fucking wrecked too. Do you want to head home?
Only if we're headed the same way. Oh, shit.
Her voice was heavy with lust and butter, and it did wonderful, terrible things to my loins. Let's get the fuck out of here then.
Uh-oh. Nice house.
Obviously, it would have been totally stupid for us to drive home, considering how absolutely shit-faced we were, so we ended up walking. Here we are. Welcome to my fucking humble abode. Make yourself at home, pumpkin tits.
Give me some sugar, Daddy.
Oh god, she was suddenly aggressive. I liked it. I grabbed her by the waist and pulled her closer. She screamed and shoved me off her.
That's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
I literally want you to give me some sugar.
Oh.
What is this song, by the way? I'm sorry, I didn't even notice the song until it took me a second. And and I have the exact right words to say for it, too.
Literally, what the fuck? Before I had time to respond, though, Paula fell face fucking first into the couch, snoring like a fucking jackhammer. She passed out. Fucking brilliant. Never trust a woman, especially not the one with an inherent love for butter. Well then. I was already in the kitchen preparing breakfast like a fucking champion when Paula finally woke up. Good fucking morning, sunshine. She looked incredibly sensual, with her hair messed up from sleeping. She licked her lips, blinking her sleepy eyes, and trying to remember where the fuck she was. She seemed a tad hungover. Maybe it had something to do with all that fucking butter she'd ingested. Luckily, I dodged that bitch of a bullet.
What time is it?
Bitch, it's only 11 a.m. Calm your fucking tits.
What are we gonna do for breakfast?
I was thinking we could make
butter pancakes?
It's literally too fucking early for this level of bullshit. It's 11 a.m. and it's still too early. It could be fucking 10 p.m. and that shit would still not fly. I imagined pancakes that were 70% butter, and I shuddered. Before I could utter a single fucking word, she pounced on the mixing bowls and got to work, completely fucking taking over. I folded my arms across my chest and set a displeased look on my usually handsome as fuck face. This had better not turn out to be a disaster.
Breakfast is served.
Honestly, what the fuck did I expect? There's so much fucking butter. I don't even know where to begin. What the fuck?
Don't say anything. I'm being nice on this first run.
I guess I just have to put up with this. Alright then, let's make a fucking feast of it. Break out the pure maple syrup, home slice.
You had me a feast.
Somehow I managed to eat the first 3 pancakes she placed in front of me. Don't ask me how. It was like my stomach turned into some kind of fucking black hole. I held back my sobbing. I was a fucking grown-ass man. But there was just so many pancakes. Oh god, why? I couldn't possibly eat another fucking bite. Please don't make me.
Nonsense. My mom always taught me the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Her grin was pretty fucking creepy at this point. When will it end? My stomach feels like it's going to fucking explode. I really don't think I can fit anything else in. I mean, fuck me. I've already eaten so fucking much.
Also, look at this. He's getting fat. You see this? He's getting fat. Also, this music's getting intense.
Under normal circumstances, I'd be able to eat at least 53 pancakes, but there was just too much fucking butter. It was insane.
That's an unacceptable answer. Is that her angry face? Ew, it's like an upside-down smile. Ew. She grabbed a pancake in her fist, no cutlery, just her fucking fist, and forced my mouth open with her other free hand. Tears streamed down my fat fucking face as she stuffed my mouth full of pancakes, almost blocking my airway. I could feel the butter dripping down my chin and mixing with my tears. Wow, that's actually beautiful imagery. I shouldn't say beautiful. Well-described imagery. God damn it! I'd said I wasn't going to fucking cry. It was bloody difficult to breathe. I had to get this bitch off me, but everything was going dark. My fucking heart was aching in my chest. I was dying at the hands of a shitty TV chef with a reputation worse than mine. How was this possible? How? Fuck. Bad end 2. Too much butter! Aww. I guess Paula murdered us, dude. That's not cool. Well, guys. Run through number 1, done! Wow, that was interesting. Well, if we're going to be systematic about this, let's do the same exact thing. Let's go to the first one, skip it. Let's say it's alright, skip it. Make it all the way to this point and tell her that her cooking sucks.
Oh my god.
Right now?
I'd rather eat poodle shit than put that in my mouth.
Ha! Nice. There was nothing else to say. Honest to fucking God. That's mighty rude of you to say. Especially considering I went out of my way to cook you a nice southern-style breakfast. Now she was really going to let me have it. I was genuinely afraid for my fucking life at this point. She looked like her anger could rival even mine, and that was saying something. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. Oh no, this would not be a lesson I wanted to fucking learn. Fucking don't. She began... Oh, I'm sorry. She began to sing. Dear God, fucking strike me down now. No, wait. She was rapping? Oh no. The Paula Deen rap song? Let's go. Literally, what the fuck? Gotta get rid of this clutter from my gutter. Mama hand me the cookie cutter. It's time to cut. What's that? Is that a fucking stutter? Look like you're out of luck. Wow. I may have not sang that in cadence, but that was the point. It's supposed to be a horrible rap. You want to say fuck? You want to diss my cooking? Sorry, buddy, but you ain't good looking. Enough to handle all this butter. It's time to end this rhyme with a flutter. Thanks, Simple Plan. I needed that. The night goes on, the sun faded away. Anyway. Jesus Christ, this is it. This is the fucking end. This isn't what I wanted. All I'd really wanted was to get my dick wet in a nice southern girl. Oh, but this'll be all I ever wanted. Wait, what? Oh, shit. She murdered me? Wow. What an ending. Bad end 1. Murder. Well, guys, that was quite an ending. Okay. So I guess the next choice was the one at the bar, where we said it was either... It was tasted like sweat. Is that the last? Was that the other choice? I think it was. Anyway, let's go straight for there again. I'm not gonna branch out. This doesn't have that many choices. It's pretty short. We could probably do all the branches. So go to the first club again. And let's do. It tastes like sweat, bitch. It tastes like my grandmother's foot sweat after she's walked the dog in the fucking midday sun. How dare you? This is the drink of my people. I fucked up. I drew in a deep breath and tried to think of a way to fix this mess. Maybe I over-exaggerated a bit. It wasn't that bad. Can I buy the next round? Well, alright, if you insist. That was easier than I thought it would be. I'll have another double black with melted butter. Okay, is this the same? Okay, so this is the same. Alright. I'm gonna insult your cooking and then skip to the end again. Okay. So that's the same no matter what. Good to know.
I'd rather eat poodle shit than put
Wow.
that in my mouth.
Alright, game. We get it. Okay, so this time, instead of that, we're going to go to the club number 2. So, heard you like butter. Skip it. So we're going to go to club number 2. Let's do it. What the? Here we are. I'll meet you inside. This one actually looks like a butter factory. Wait.
There was no fucking stopping Paula Deen. She knew what she wanted. When she set her eyes on butter, you'd better fucking watch out. I guess I'd better follow her. Okay. Great fucking huge vats were lined row upon row, furiously churning butter. The whole factory smelt like butter. It was almost as if the air was heavy with butter.
Look at this.
She looked so excited. Why the fuck did she look so excited? Should I be concerned?
The man gave me these sticks of butters on entry.
Oh, great. She handed me a stick of butter. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Give it to Paula.
Here, you can have mine. I sure as hell didn't want it.
Thank you. I'd be delighted to take this off your hands.
I watched this fucking ridiculous woman peel open both sticks of butter and chowed down. What a fucking experience.
I guess we'd better get this show on the road, right?
She took off again, amazingly fast for her girth. She sped between the huge vats, giggling with glee. I caught up to her as she was about to ascend the metal stairs. Isn't this dangerous, you fucking twat? The safety rails don't look safe at all.
It'll be fine, trust me. I've done this before.
Somehow that didn't give me a shitload of confidence. But I guessed I had to fucking follow.
Isn't this fun?
Yes, I guess so. No, not fucking really. Unless your idea of fun is being dangerously close to falling in an open vat of butter. Most of the vats were covered, but some were uncovered, showing you large quantities of rich yellow butter being churned. Either way, if you didn't watch your step, the fall would definitely kill you. Paula was dancing, fucking dancing, in the middle of the dodgy walkway. The thin metal beneath her feet was creaking in protest, bending under her weight. While my steps were careful because I feared for my fucking life, this woman did not give a shit. I could see it coming before it happened. She screamed as the metal buckled under her feet and she lost balance, tipping dangerously to one side. She was going to fall right into an open vat of fucking butter.
Save her!
I reached out just in fucking time to grab her by the sleeve and stop her plummeting to her greasy-ass death. I yanked her backwards to safety and into my strong, manly arms. What the fuck did I tell you about being careful? I couldn't help but yell. She'd almost died right before my fucking eyes. I was still shaken up. It was the kind of experience that could change a man.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
She choked on her words, fighting back a sob. Have we had enough of the butter factory for one day? She nodded quietly. Let's get you home then.
My place or yours?
There was a lusty expression in her eyes. I guess a near-death experience would have that kind of effect. Not that I was complaining. Mine, fucking obviously. Okay, back to his house. So this is my piece of shit house.
It's a lovely piece of shit house.
I think she was trying to flirt with me, but it wasn't working out so well. Well, whatever. After you. Shall we get this party fucking started then, sugar nipples?
Sounds like a plan.
Everything about this was so wrong that it was right. She unzipped my pants with ease and released my massive cock. Wordlessly, she sank to her knees and began to suck that bad boy something fierce. Uh-oh, I didn't know this was going to get raunchy. Listen to that music, though. My knees were weak, and she was the only thing keeping me standing. She was so much better at head than I'd expected. Why? Why would you be surprised? She's old. Like, older ladies usually got some experience, you know what I'm saying? The way her hand was rubbing my shaft, it was almost as if she'd used butter as a lubricant. I looked down. Oh, she had used butter as a lubricant. Well, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Suddenly, unexpectedly, I came.
Well, that was fun.
She licked her fingers sensually.
Now it's time for dinner. I'll make cheesecake and waffles.
Ah, I had found the perfect woman. Granted, she was strange as fuck sometimes, most of the time, and her thing about butter was a little creepy, but she was going to cook waffles after sex. My kitchen goddess.
Alright. I got laid. That's a good ending. Yay! We didn't get laid. We just got head, but, you know, close enough. Second best to getting the full-on in and out, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's skip back to that and let her fall in the butter, because now I want to see what happens if you let her die in the butter. Is it going to just be like, bad end, Paula died? So skip to the... Oh, wait. Give her the butter back. Skip to where she falls in the butter. Let's do it. Let her fall. I was frozen in place. Part of me wanted to save her. Really, I swear. But another part of me just couldn't care less. Maybe the world was better off without this butter-loving whore. She fell, and it was like watching a bad slow-motion scene. Her eyes locked with mine, and you could see she blamed me for this. Oh, yeah? What the... Honestly, what the fuck did I expect? Right up until the bitter, or shall I say butter, end, that bitch was crazy. Look at her, just sitting in that vat of butter like it's a fucking day spa. Anyone would think that butter wasn't 500 degrees. Anyone would think she wasn't slowly drowning. But alas, she was. Goodbye, Gordon. Her final words to me. Lol, bye, basic. Okay, what an ending. Bad end. Paula drowns in butter. Wow, this game. Okay, so let's go back to the butter one, and let's keep the butter this time and see what happens. It's probably not going to change it much, but I want to at least see what happens. So let's go to club number 2. Skip to the butter, and let's keep the butter. Keep it for later. Great, thanks. I don't know what the fuck I'll do with this. I watched Paula peel her butter open and take a bite. There was no fucking way I was going to do that. I pocketed the butter and just hoped it wouldn't fucking melt before I got it home. I guess, okay, so the rest is going to be the same. Okay. I kind of want to save her and see if the butter thing changes anything. Anything change? Oh, here you go. You taste like butter. Okay. Sorry about that. I would have warned you, but... Want to go again? Did I fucking ever? She reached into my pocket and pulled out my stick of butter I'd kept from earlier. Oh, no. No, no! What are you going to do with that? You'll find out. I was powerless to her. She stripped my pants and briefs clean off and had me lying on the floor before I could even blink. Her hands were cold as she spread my legs. I knew what was about to happen, but I could do fucking nothing to stop it. What the fuck had I gotten myself into? This was so weird. Are you ready for your prostate exam? Oh shit. Nothing in the world could have prepared me for this. In went the butter. Even though it was greasy as fuck, it went in with little difficulty. My asshole had never had to stretch like this before. But Paula persevered. Using force, she rammed the butter up my ass. I let out an involuntary moan. It actually felt good. She began to move the butter inside me, using it like a dildo. With her other hand, she jerked me off. Wow, what a day. I came again in no time. When she was done with me, she started working on herself. She rode the same stick of butter she used on me. It was romantic, in a really fucking gross sort of way.
I'm gonna melted butter.
Oh my god. I guess I'm not reading that one. And she did. Well, that was fun. She licked her fingers sensually. Now it's time. Okay, so the rest of this is just... Okay. Wow. That got a little bit more vivid because we had some extra butter. Okay, well then. Well, there's really only one choice left now, right? I don't think there's any other ones except for this first one. Where we pick to go... Or where we tell her about Italian food, and we'll see where this goes. Do you like Italian food? Do you like Italian food? Paula twiddled her thumb. Oh, sorry. Paula twiddled her thumbs for a moment thoughtfully. Only if they based everything in copious amounts of butter. I should have fucking expected that answer. I guess she just really loves butter. Okay then, fuck. I know I'm only new here, and I know we've only just fucking met. Okay, so I think we've exhausted all the options, guys. I don't think there's any new ones. I think we've got everything. So wait, what happens if I keep the butter for later and then I let her drown? That's the only other like alternate thing I haven't tried yet. So let's try letting her fall when I keep the butter. Nope, that's not different. Well, that's it then. Butter me up. Gordon Ramsay, Paula Deen. What a game. I don't know. Was it fanfic enough for you to close your eyes and picture exactly the vivid imagery that was described to you via my beautiful voice acting? Did you enjoy it? Well, if you didn't enjoy if you did not enjoy any of the actual game, at the very least we got this sick fucking intro song, because holy moly. I wasn't even kidding when I say I can fucking bump this song. This shit fucking slaps. The little Japanese girl singing on it, I'm down. I literally am bobbing my head right now to the music. It's fucking, it's the tits. Well, anyway, that was disturbing a little bit, but hey, sometimes you just gotta let love blossom. At least it wasn't actually me. It was Gordon Ramsay and Paula Deen. Because if it had to be me, Charmin Paula Deen, might got a little weird, and I would have been like, nope, nope, nope. Especially with butter, shit's gross. I mean, butter is good for certain things, but eating butter, no thank you. Just like, give me a stick of butter, I'm gonna eat it. That's just weird, man. That's just fucking weird. Well, again, that was it was at least funny, so I'll give it that. So it was just it wasn't quite as funny or ridiculous as the John Cena one, but it was pretty goddamn schmexy, as we say. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed day 9 here of Fappy February, and tomorrow we're gonna hit the double digits on the month. Holy crap, we're already gonna be 10 days in. That's insane. I'll see you guys then. Peace.